Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Adventures. Last we were left off was I was up on that mountain there, found a nice cave, found some iron, and we were going to find a spot to establish a base that's nearby. You can go back to that cave and have a starter mine shaft. But as I was walking through, I've noticed there is a bit of a thingamajig sticking out of the water over there. That's why I decided to turn my video machine back on here and try to wander over that way. Ooh, got a nice ravine here. Watch out for the ravines. I hear some bats down there, so we know it's going to be probably filled with goodies. I don't know what the heck those are. There's something jumping up in the water there. Oh, just some fish. Okay. Got bats down that ravine. So that might be a good place to check out for a mine later. But like I said, there is this thing sticking out of the water over here that I got. It piqued my curiosity. It is in the water. Give me some magna blocks. Oh, crap. I want to be very careful around these. Magna blocks will hurt you. They're basically blocks of lava. Chest. Check that out. We got some flint and steel. We got a golden hoe. Got some flint, golden sword, and some flame charges. Fantastic. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take that chest with us too. Alright, so one thing that this will mean for us is generally when you find one of these things here, there is going to be a village nearby. I believe I see it in the distance. So we're going to go and check out the village. I know said we were going to go to establish a base, but I can't turn down the idea of a village. Got more bats following us here. The other thing to keep in mind when we're in a biome like this, which is kind of swamp-like, structure can be made that is actually a witch's hut. Now, since we're in peaceful mode, that won't be an issue. But if we weren't, we would have to deal with the witch that's inside of it. But doesn't look like we're having to deal with that. But I am kind of curious as to what is over here. I thought I would find a village. Because usually when you find, I'll call it an altar if you will. Take some of these blue orchids. Usually if you find one of those, the portals, you'll find a village or something nearby. Usually how it works. Not always, sometimes. Usually. Well, there's some sort of structure nearby. Sometimes it's an abandoned village, which if you're looking to try and establish a base can definitely benefit you. Actually, right now, a witch's hut would definitely benefit us for the moment, because we could definitely use it as a base while we're in peaceful mode. But as soon as we take it out of peaceful mode, we would want to have a different base established. got some trees here. At this point, it looks like we're kind of losing our cave there, so I'll probably end up finding another one, having to find another one. I'm gonna turn these into dye so I can dye some sheep later, or wool. But again, we're in peaceful mode, so as we can explore for a bit. Looks like the sun is coming down. We're probably going to want to find a nice safe spot to put our bed down for the night. I think we're going to do that up here. We'll just do it. Do it right here. Once the sun goes down to a certain point. I'm kind of glad we found that. It will help us. The hoe, not so much. I mean, it's just a golden hoe, but the sword will definitely help us for right now. As it will be a very nice weapon for time being. Although normally you don't really want to make all your weapons. Ooh. I'm seeing a lot of iron in this ravine. Might be a nice ravine. That's just a... Oh, I'm not seeing a beehive, so let's go ahead and cut down a tree here. So we have some more planks to work with later on. The other thing is I want the sapling too. I want to grab the saplings. It will drop sooner or later. Meantime, we can go cut down this oak tree. So when we do establish a base, we have the saplings to grow more trees, get more lumber. Other things that we can show you in another video. Definitely want to take the saplings. More saplings you can get from the trees, the better. The other thing to keep in mind when you're dealing with trees is when the leaves finally do give way, they have a chance to drop apples and sticks. That's important to know. But we mostly want the saplings. Again, so we can build more trees, or grow more trees when we finally do establish our base. It probably is going to take us a little bit for us to find a base, because like I said, I do want to find a village at some point to build beside or near. And the reason for that is because you can actually trade with the villagers, which makes life a little easier for getting some things. I think that's all the saplings we're going to get from those two trees, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Be very careful to not drop ourselves down into that ravine prematurely. It does look like a deep ravine, so I don't want to fall into it and kill myself, so there was some sheep back there, which there's a mama and her baby sheep. I'm gonna leave them alone. Sheep do come in handy, guys. They give you food and they give you wool to make a bed. And you can breed them with wheat. So if you have a base established, you got some fencing, you can actually go ahead and use that fencing to keep them corralled up, and you can breed them for both food and wool. Actually, we got something over there. Looks like we got some horses over there. Got something in the water over there by the looks of it. Actually, we got another altar thing. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Again, we want to make sure we avoid the magma blocks as much as we can. And the lava too, because those will kill you. Got some squid there. Iron bars. There's our chest. Okay, we got another fire charge. We got another flint and steel. I think we're gonna drop our silver berries here. And some golden horse armor. And some golden armor. Okay, fine. So that will give us some actual chest protection here. We'll go ahead and put that on. Again, usually in the last one didn't really play on this, but usually you can find a village or something nearby one of those things. What we're going to do is try and get on top of that mountain to take a look around. Oh, squid? Here's a glow squid somewhere. And I believe, like I said, I think, pretty sure the glow squids are new to 1.17. When in doubt, make yourself some stairs. Again, I don't want to burn my pick just yet. Making another one would mean stopping. I don't necessarily want to stop just yet. One thing I do like about this game is exploring and base building, but I like to explore quite a bit. And you get a lot more chance to explore when you're in peaceful mode, because mobs don't bother you. We found 2 altars so far. So we found a pumpkin patch down there too. I haven't found any villages yet. Has me a little concerned. Found some great places to build the base. But I said I want to find a village. Not necessary to do it to find a village. You can find anything you want in the game on your own without one. It just makes life easier. Got some horses over there. Got a mushroom biome here. We'll keep exploring. What is that? District chicken. Alright. Hello, Mr. Chicken. I'm gonna leave you alone. We got another bee wandering around. Bees are good. Honey, it does come in handy from the beehives. You can make sticky pistons with it, for example. Basically, anything you can do with slime, you can do with honey, from what I've gathered. Hello, moo cows. How's it going? And we'll go on exploring here. Oh, something going up this mountain. Chicken. You know, Mr. Chicken. Again, we're gonna leave you alone. As long as you don't bump me off the mountain, I don't care. That's fine. All right. Got a nice birch forest here. I'm not going to break too many flowers right now because I'm running out of inventory space. Even though I found 2 chests now so far. We didn't take that 3rd chest. Oh well. We wouldn't have had room for it anyways, and we're starting to lag a bit though. So what's happening is, what's causing that lag is basically more of the world here is starting to generate. We're getting pretty far from where we originally spawned in. Although we do have respawn points now with resting every night, so we're going to go ahead and rest for another night so we can get some daylight going up. Oh, I want my bed. I will totally get rid of the poppy in order to keep my bed. But we probably will want to end up with a different colored bed because white is slightly boring for as far as a bed goes. But yeah, definitely, you probably are now seeing the lag on the video. We're definitely experiencing some lag. Again, though, we want to going. A lot of sheep, a lot of sheep. A lot of pigs. Pigs are good for food, by the way, guys. If you find a good abundance of them, have your base near a bunch of pigs. They are a good source of food. They're a very good source of food. And if you throw a saddle on them, you can actually ride them, although you can't control them. You can ride them, but you can't you can't steer them. They go where they want. Quite the big birch forest we got here. Lots of big amount of gravel there for future reference for flints. And we're trying to look for that village. Found 2 nether portals. It's a big ass hole in the ground. Don't fall in that. Man, that would hurt. Might wonder why I'm breaking grass, by the way, every once in a while. It's because from grass you get these seeds, these wheat seeds. And when we finally establish a base, that can be a really good source of food also. You can take wheat and make it into bread. I'll show you in another video as well. Once we finish the exploration of our world and actually decide to build a base somewhere. Sure, someone is just screaming at the monitor me to build something or do something other than exploring by now. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I want some clay. Yeah, it looks like clay. They say, if you find clay, you found diamonds. Take the clay, you dig 27 blocks down, and you will find diamonds in that area. But, like I said, I'm not done exploring yet, so I'm not going to go there. Not going to go there yet. Still looking for that village. A village. Any village will do. Like I said, it makes life... Village life just makes life easy. Not only do you have the villagers to trade with, you have round-the-clock security around your base, because the iron golems will protect your base from zombies, the skeletons, endermen. If you are so unlucky to get endermen near you. Another reason why I'm not going to build near that nether portal, because I personally do believe they like to come out of that nether portal, but I haven't found proof of that yet, so don't quote me. Found another plains biome. Which I will say I personally do like plains biomes. Nice to have the flat land, but... Or flat-ish land, I should say. Ooh. I see a structure. That normally we would not want to find that structure. At least not now. But since I'm in peaceful mode, let's go check it out. Let's go check that out. Shouldn't have any issues. Shouldn't have any issues at all going in there right now. Normally, though, we would want to stay away from this because there would be pillagers all over this. But like I said, we're not going to worry too much. Oh. Oh, Mr. Iron Golem. I'm going to go ahead and break the scarecrow. Let's ditch the white wool. You don't need the white wool right now. Okay, so they have a tent there. They got 2 iron golems trapped behind bars. Peek aside. Our torches. Do we have any torches left? Alright, so we want to find the door opening. I'm going to go ahead and light this up while we got a chance. I said normally there would be pillagers all over this place, but because we're in peaceful mode, we won't have to worry about this. And right now, this would actually work quite well as a base to start off with. But once we get out of peaceful mode, we would not want to be anywhere near here because villagers will spawn randomly in there. Let's just see what we got here. Got some wheat. We got a bottle of enchanting. We got some enchanted book of loyalty 3. It's got some dark oak logs that we already have some logs, don't we? No, we don't actually. Oh, let's put the pumpkin in here. Put the roses. Let's put the flowers in here, guys. Take some. I'll take the logs. Wouldn't mind taking the enchanting book, but don't have a trident for it, so there's only one way to get a trident. And one thing we are going to do, though, we're going to go down here and free those iron golems. Let's do that in the morning. So it's daylight. We are going to free those iron golems because it saddens me to see them trapped like that. And when we do take this off peaceful mode eventually, they will actually help us. They will resolve the pillagers in here. And I believe in these small mansions, they would there are a few vindicators, and there'd be some I want to very carefully make sure we don't hit the iron golem because he will attack you if you hit him. Get out. Can you get out? Okay. And they hit pretty hard, so. Him free. Same thing for him. Again, we want to make sure we're not anywhere close to hitting him because, like I said, they hit hard. And once you hit them, they will attack you. See? Walk out. Okay. But they're free. The pillagers like to keep them in these things to prisoners. Oh. But right now, what will happen is that when we do take it off peaceful mode down the line, those iron golems are going to start killing those pillagers as they spawn. So they'll keep the numbers down. But they'll probably wander off too far, a little too far, and but the iron golems are nice creatures. You'll find them in villages or in the places like that where I just found. Little outposts. If you find them in a village, they will give you round-the-clock protection from bad guys. So like I said, when I see them in the cages like that, I like to free them. I like to free them. They don't need to be caged up like that. It's kind of neat too if you find them in a village. They'll often spawn sometimes with a poppy in their hand. And if they come across a younger villager, a baby villager, if you will, they will try and give it to them. And 95% of the time, I have not, or at least I have not seen the baby villager turn it down. So it's kind of a interesting sign of friendship. You know? The Iron Giant is showing some affection towards the villagers, which is kind of nice to see. Nice little touch that they didn't have to add to the game, but they did. They're still going to be exploring here. What's my time at? 32 minutes. Oh. Finally spot something, or you just find some more trees. And I'm not upset about finding more trees. Trees are good. Trees do provide building material. Trees are good. I just see more trees. Still looking for that village. I did say that usually by those altars, there's usually a village or two, but apparently I was incorrect. We got some sunflowers. Sunflowers are nice too. They will indicate where the sun is if you're looking at them. And they will also provide you with yellow dye if you turn them into dye. I don't believe they give you sunflower seeds. Actually, let's break one. No. No sunflower seeds, just a flower. A flower you can turn into yellow dye. So I think we've established now that we've completely lost our initial cave that we were in. Some nice white horses. And it makes me wish I had a saddle to tame one. Actually, I have the golden armor. I don't have no hay. I have... Let's see if I can tame one. Hey, buddy. Oh. Nope, not even give him the time of day. Nope. We'll have to... we would need some hay. You right-click on the horse. If it's if it trusts you enough, it'll let you on there. To tame them, you basically go on there until it stops bucking you off. But you need to kind of make it kind of trust you before It lets you on their back. Another force and a bunch of busy bees over there. We're going to watch out for hives. And we're going to explore this area until the day ends. Lots and lots of forest. Holy smokes. Amazing to me, we found an outpost, 2 different altars. No village. No village. Of course, this might be the same forest we've been through a few times now. I don't think it is. Here. Let's not kill ourselves in that ravine, shall we? That's only a small. Just a small cave. Or ravine. Alright, now Moo Cow, how's it going? And just also to note, when you kill a cow, you'll get a piece of leather and some beef. You can cook the beef, and you can make stuff out of leather, like leather armor. You can make books out of leather and paper. There's some nice copper down there. And lava, because I'm hearing lava somewhere. The little subtitle on the bottom right told me there's lava there. But could not find it. More sheep. A few sheep. All right, let's put down our bed here for the night. There was some copper back there, but because I heard the bubbling of some lava, I decided not to go after it. Last thing you want to do is break some copper blocks or lava or iron blocks, and then all of a sudden, it's a fiery death. In a swamp biome. More caves. Yeah, looking for that. Now that's a different mushroom biome, or it's the one we found earlier. Not really sure. Doesn't really matter at this point. Okay. back to exploring. 40 minutes on the clock here. I think we probably want to and find a spot to end the video to don't end up going too long, but I do kind of want to end it with us finding something. It would be nice if we could find a nice village or even an abandoned village. Lots of sheep. Kill or die? Yeah, we do. What we do is, again, we can actually go up to the sheep, white sheep, and make them blue. And if you take 3 blue wool and 3 wooden planks, you will get a blue bed, etc., etc. And you pick a color, you can make a bed that color. Boy. Spots here. And I'm trying to save my my pick. I mean, I could put down my crafting table that I built. Make another one. Is something we could do. See what's on the other side of this mountain here, shall we? And what is on the other side of the mountain? It's the other side of the mountain. More and more forest. Oh boy. Alright. Determined. Got some llamas over there. The one thing to note about llamas is if you do kill them, they do give you leather. However, they will attack back. They will literally spit on you until you're done. And their spit does do damage. I believe I'm seeing a goat over there. Is that a goat? It is a goat. We're going to leave the goat alone. Goats are fairly new to the game. They are mostly passive. They will randomly charge at things. Whether that's a player, whether that's a another animal, they will just randomly charge at them. I see structures. I think we finally found our village, guys. We did. We finally found our village. And you know what? It's about time. Question is, are there any people in this village? So there's a bed. Nice basic structure. Second level's not complete. Just give a quick tour of the village here, wander around. See if we can find some people. Doesn't look like it. Got some food here. Got some emeralds. We got some villagers in town. Okay, perfect. Got another little house here. I see at least one villager. We do have some. Ooh, we have some enchanters. How's it going, guys? Big library here. And we got some villagers here. One thing to note with villagers is they will all take jobs. Different jobs. Some of them will be unemployed, like these guys. Some of them will take on jobs like tool crafting, weapon crafting, armor crafting, etc., etc. Smoothing here, so we got a tool smith somewhere. That will come in handy at some point. A lot of hay here, so that's good. Looks like we got a spot for a cleric to come and hang out. And that is a good thing. Another bed there. Fenced off area for a tree. A chest with some food and some saplings. I'm not going to worry about the chest too much because most of their chests aren't going to be worth finding. Not going to have a lot in it. But unemployed guy there. I'll imagine this guy is going to be unemployed. Yep. Got some chickens. All right, so I think we're going to call this our base. Got a nice, very starting area here for our village. We got a grinding stone, which means I think we got a weaponsmith in here then. Got some, ooh, definitely want to take this. Let's take the iron picks because iron picks are kind of useful. I'll leave him the bread and take the gold ingots. You can always come back for this later. What we're going to do actually, we're going to put down our bed. I didn't take this out. Because I will never use the table and the stairs like this. It's designed this way to be basically a kitchen table type thing. But I personally will never use them like that, so it's pointless for me to go ahead and accept it. Might as well just use their box because they will not use their box. Go ahead and pop in the stuff that we don't need right now. There we go. And let's put down our bed for the night. For right now, this will be our home. And on that note, guys, thank you for joining me for this video. I know it was longer than I expected it to be, but hey, those things happen. But now we have established our base. You're going to be in this village for the duration of the series, probably. I'll probably wander around a bit, but... So, until next time, guys, keep on gaming, and we will see you next time.